Hey everyone, Andrigats here and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quick and easy guide on how to farm elemental overflow, and I will also show you a couple of ways you can spend it. The elemental overflow is not a new currency, it was added with Dragonflight 10.0 and you could farm it from the primal invasions throughout Dragon Isles, but it was a slow and steady grind. But now in 10.07 the elemental overflow is finally living up to its name. You can gather a huge amount in the Forbidden Reach, which makes it a great time to start farming it. You can use it to buy all the old items for Mithressa in Valdragen, which were added back in 10.0, and in fact you can also find her now on the Market Village. You can also use your extra overflow to purchase items from the Primalist Future vendor from 10.05, but you will also need some essences of the storm. In addition to all of that, there's also a bunch of new items to buy from vendors in the Forbidden Reach, with the most expensive being the Noble Brothel amount with a whopping amount of 100k overflow. You can also purchase Bucky, a pet battle worth 25k, and there's also a bunch of other items, transmogs, dragon customizations, and so forth. So if you want to collect them all, well, strap in, because it's gonna cost you around 200k overflow. Without further ado, let's take a look at the best ways to farm elemental overflow. First and foremost, you must get to the Forbidden Reach and complete the intro quest line if you haven't already. Don't skip the main campaign in the zone, as you will get a good amount of overflow just by doing that. Then, depending on the time you can invest, there is not a daily cap. You can pretty much keep farming mobs until you get how much you want. But the easiest way to go at it is to kill all the rares every day. Each rare will give around 1k-ish overflow. Basically you get a standard amount of 500 just by killing the rare, and then from the loot you will get an additional amount ranging from 500 to 550. So killing 10 rares, for example, will lead to almost 11k overflow, and that can be easily done in 20 minutes, give or take. And don't forget that elite rares reset daily, so you can kill them every single day and get 1k per rare. And correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes the rares seem to drop loot more than once per day, like it happened to me quite a few times by now. As long as you see the star icon on the map, the rare should probably give you loot, so make sure you tag it. The only difference, if you kill it the second time, it won't grant you another 500 overflow from the bonus objective, but you will get overflow from the loot. That's my understanding at least, and that makes each rare refarmable. So defeating rare is the best way to gather up lots of elemental overflow without taking much of your time. And if you find yourself slow and keep wondering how everyone gets to the rare so fast, well, this is the item you're looking for, the Essence of Divination. You can buy it from the Maruk Center NPC for 2k overflow at the Market Village, and it will last you 18 hours. It basically shows in chat which rare is going to spawn next, and there's a specific code for each rare, but you can pretty much tell just by the context. But that's not even the best thing. The best thing is that you can see the rare icon on the world map showing up before the rare even spawns. And that's giving you plenty of time to get there and don't miss any rare. It's not necessary, but it might help you. In between killing rares, there is a couple of additional things you can do to speed up the farming process. Keep an eye out for any Primalist World event going on. These are events that take place every couple of hours and will reward you with a good chunk of elemental overflow. The thing is, they last for a very short period of time since everyone is rushing there, and that makes it even harder to actually manage to find them. Forbidden Horde chests are also another great way of obtaining elemental overflow, and they spawn every 30 minutes. You need to clear out the surrounding area of the chest of any mobs, and then the chest becomes interactable. But the chest usually doesn't last very long, so beware of that. Also, make sure to clear out your map from any wall quests. There are some dragon riding races, usually an elite weekly world quest and daily pet battle world quests. There's also daily quests to pick up from the Market Village every day, which give another 450 overflow each. Aside from all of these, every single mob in the zone will net you elemental overflow, but the amount varies. Normal mobs will give around 1 to 10 elemental overflow, so you could potentially just farm normal mobs. This could take a while, but you could also gather other useful items, such as Primalist gear tokens, Skira Vault kits, and artisan curios. For the latter, I made an entire video on how you can utilize them to make a bit of extra gold. So if you're interested, take a look at the description down below. The normal elite mobs will yield more overflow, around 30 to 60, and same goes for any smaller treasure chests you might find along the way. So you could potentially farm elite mobs such as the Spellsword constructs. These actually give more overflow than usual, they give around 100 each, so that's quite a lot. You can find them close to the entrance of the underground chamber of where Warder Intrigues is. So the bottom line here is to keep engaging in the Forbidden Reach. See a rare icon on the war map? Well, hunt it down, see a chest, go open it, and so forth. If you keep doing that, you will gather all the elemental overflow you need in no time at all. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you got any questions, feel free to ask away in the comment section down below. As always, thank you so much for watching my content, and if you want to support my channel, please take a moment to subscribe and hit the notification bell. You can also find me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/AkatsGames, where I'm mostly streaming World of Warcraft. And since my streaming schedule is a bit fluid, you can check my social media if you want to know when I'm going live. Good luck with whatever you're doing, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye!